Hello and welcome back to the X-Ring. So I just got back from a PRS rimfire match and I used the Zeiss LRP S5. First and foremost, big shout out to Burris Optics for allowing me to review and test other optics. I am one of the team shooters for Burris. And so, like I said, they have an understanding of me being able to do these reviews and bring them to you. So I've had this Zeiss for a while now. I did the initial review here on the channel and you guys got to see it. It's the LRP S5. I've been very, very impressed with this scope. It has not just lived on rimfires, but it has also been on center fires like 6 Creedmoor as well as 300 Norma Magnum. The scope has performed flawlessly. It is a great scope, and what I want to do is go over some of the things that I like about it and some things that I don't like about it. So we'll do the good first. First and foremost is the glass. Once again, out at any type of match or outdoors, the glass clarity is just unbelievable, and it is what you would expect from shot glass, especially from a name like Zeiss. Additionally, I love this reticle. I'm going to zoom in up real close here so you guys can see a picture of the reticle. And one of the things that really stands out to me about this reticle are the fine dots. If you look just to the right, left, up, and down of the center point, you'll notice a 1/2 mil wind hold left and right. That's a dot. You'll also notice it at 1.5 mils. It does stop after that, but that gives you an exact wind hold when you're trying to hold 1/2 mil instead of being in between stadia lines. I don't think they're the only one that has that on a reticle. There's some other companies that are experimenting with that now. It's a very, very clean reticle, very easy to use. The turrets, make fun of them all you want. I love the tall turrets, okay? You can use a gloved hand on this and be behind the rifle and still see all your numbers. As far as the more tactile clicks or the MTC where it stops on the full mil like that, this has been a lifesaver. In today's match, we were shooting out of a Connex box. It was dark in the Connex box and it was bright outside. No one could read their numbers, including myself. All I had to do was just dial until I hit that hard stop, and then I could just count it. So it was very, very easy to do, and it was a huge benefit today. So I do like the more pronounced clicks of the MPCs. I like that we have a locking external windage knob. This does make it really nice because you know it's not going to get bumped or moved. And the illumination is world class. I haven't seen anybody with illumination this bright, and so that makes it really nice when you're shooting in overcast. Some of the other things are some of the features that I've gotten since then, or some of the accessories. I did get this throw lever. It is the Zeiss throw lever, and this makes it really, really convenient being able to power up, power down. I also picked up the Zeiss 3-inch sunshade as well. Did not use it today because it was overcast, and believe it or not, it hasn't been on the rifle yet. I think all in all, Zeiss really did a great job with this, but there's a couple things I think they need to address, maybe for the second generation. And, you know, guys, if you're looking to pick one of these up, you know, the guys at Mile High helped me out quite a bit, but Mile High Shooting, they're a huge distributor or dealer for Zeiss. I also have the Zeiss rings as well. I love these rings. They're steel rings. It does have an integrated bubble level right there, and it's small, but it's perfect sized for when you don't have room to put an LRA or something like that. So I like where they placed that. Now for the bad. On the bad part of it, what I don't like is they put a 25 indicator here for your parallax, and then you have infinity. These long bars do nothing for me because they're in a lot of PRS matches. They won't allow you to glass through your scope or shoulder it, or it would just be in bad flavor to do that. So a lot of times, if you needed to be somewhere around 200 yards in your first shot, on many scopes, they will have some type of number showing you 100, maybe 200, maybe 300, and you can get a general idea. Here, you have no idea. You have no reference point. Now, maybe that'll happen over time, but it was just simple laser marking to put some reference numbers here, maybe every 50 yards or 100 yards once you get past, 200, and I think that would go a long ways. I still hate the T8 and the T6 for your windage and elevation knob. There's no reason, no excuse for that. It needs to be all T8s, or it needs to be some type of more common adjuster on that, rather than having to have a T8, because the T8 can be very, very tough to find. One of the things is I do wish it had a locking ocular here, because during the match, I shot on stage 8, everything was perfect, and in the bag, coming down these big Connex boxes down 3 flights of stairs, this was moving in my bag, and somehow it got rotated. I don't know how, but on the next stage, remember I didn't glass beforehand. Number 1, I didn't know where to go on my parallax. Number 2, this was out of focus. So other than that, this scope is unbelievable. I think you would be very, very happy with this Zeiss. I think they did a great job for their first offering into the PRS world for the scopes, and I would highly recommend it to anyone. So I hope you guys enjoyed that long-term review of the Zeiss LRP. Here's some stuff from the match and me shooting this today, so stay tuned. Here with Matt P, and got Rick with Inter 6 covered and a whole bunch of other guys, and we had nothing better to do on this rainy day than to shoot a rimfire match. It's a PRS match. I haven't done any rimfire until last weekend with Kenny. It kind of got me the bug again. I'll be shooting one of his builds with a 24-inch barrel, and we are going to have some fun. So we'll try to get you some video, some thoughts on 22, so stay tuned. That's Mike Sexton there. All right, so I don't do a lot of match footage. We're shooting out of Connex boxes, and we have a target here at like 102 and then like 135, 2 something and 2 something again. But this is the pallet stage right here. We'll be shooting it out of the window, and it's nice because it is going to be raining, and we get to keep from getting wet. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so the weather broke. A little overcast, but it's not raining anymore. Out here at the sawmill, they did make it so all the stages were undercover, so that did work out really well. This next one, we've got KYL at 80 yards. You guys can see it right here. I don't think it's a really difficult stage. Of course, I say that, and I'll probably miss half of them, but I think it's gonna be off of a bench. And then the stage after that, you guys can see a small steel at 84. And on the right side, there's a small one at 53. We'll see how we do. Now guys, one of the things I'm doing at this match is I'm running a long-term test on the Zeiss, the LRP. And I will tell you, I really like it. I like the tactile clicks. When we were shooting in the Connex boxes, it was very dark, and so it was really tough to see the numbers. I know almost half the field said they couldn't read their numbers. And here's the Zeiss with the Zeiss throw lever. Big shout out to the guys at Zeiss, and these are the Zeiss rings with the built-in level. So I don't have an LRA because I didn't have any real estate for it, because I really needed my data card. This is the eDope data card. The last stage had quite a few positions, so a lot of dialing. And then this one is a 24-inch Rimex built by Desert Precision Gunworks. Gun is shooting solid. Love the clarity of the optics. Let's get to it. So have all these beautiful rifles here. We have CZs, we have Bergaras. Check out Red Rider here. Now this is actually his son's. This is Damon's rifle. Beautiful setup. We've got another Rimex here, I believe. I don't know whose that is. And then another Bergara that looks like Bill Sweeney's, maybe. Nope, this is actually someone else's. And here is the Zeiss. All right, so it's all over with. I feel like I shot pretty strong. I mean, Kenneth E. over at Desert Precision Gunworks makes a hell of a rimfire. Shot a lot of stages clean. Last stage kind of cleaned my clock. It was a little tough. 5 different positions, little small steels. So how'd you shoot, Rick?
Not bad. I shot all right.
Matt?
Poop sandwich.
Poop sandwich. I don't know what a poop sandwich is, but it doesn't sound delicious. So guys, we are waiting around. Just got off the rock stage here. I dropped a boatload of points there.
You dropped more on that than you did the whole day.
So for today's match, first place in the open is Ray Helms.
Nice shot, Ray. Good job, buddy.
Good job.
Thanks for putting on the match. What does that look like to y'all? What does that look like?
A 22. That's something new on there. That's something new there. I didn't put that. Oh,
good job, Rick.
Thanks for putting on the match.
Show me your trophy. All right, so no match footage, but I was able to pull off a first place win. I was very excited about that because I haven't been doing a lot of rimfire. Big shout out to everyone that helps sponsor the channel, especially each one of my subscribers. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I appreciate you taking your time out of your day to watch the videos, because time is the most important thing we have as humans. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope you guys continue to watch the channel. Like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to check out Modern Driver 555. I'll be dropping a new video out here in the next couple days. You guys take care, and have a great one.